All right, guys, GM, welcome to a new edition of the Kaia Community Town Hall. And today we have Puke and Paolo in the house. So, Paolo, tell me, how you feeling, bro?
My heart's beating quite quickly, actually. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm psyched to be here. I'm psyched to have you, Pew. So
Yes,
that's
and
cool.
it's been a while. I know that we
Mm,
stopped a little bit for the town hall because
mm,
guys, we are revamping it, making sure that it is all fun and games. You come in here, you know about Kaya, you get updated on what Kaya's happening, and you get
mm.
all of this information while having fun. I mean, like, come on, guys, make Kaya great again, make Kaya fun again, and we are here, definitely gonna do it. So I'm Puke. I'm your host. And today we're going to talk about a lot of things. First off, celebrating successful TGEs. Yes, you heard it right. TGEs of Kaya Wave Season 1, mini depths like Frog
That's cool.
Defense, Elder Glades. And we have so much more exciting stuff coming on up. So before we get started, guys, I need the G Kayas coming in. So retweet this video, type G Kaya on the comment section. We are watching. All right, we are watching. But first off, I do want to talk about this, man.
Mm.
TGE, I think this
Yep.
is always a great thing, but two projects that we're gonna highlight. First, Frog
Sheesh.
Defense. So
Mm.
Paulo, tell me what's cooking with this project, bro.
Oh, Frog Defense, man. They have, the founders were actually from Supercell. The first staff number one for Supercell China is the founder for Frog Defense, and they have been cooking since launch. If I think if you've seen the charts, they have over 5 million in Kaya, and just the Kaya, okay, and not even considering the credit card purchases, 5 million Kaya in revenue. That's over 600,000 USD in 4 months. In 4 months, like no VC funding, just pure fun and in-app purchases and Fufu's cooking. It's trading pretty steadily, right? And for its players, actually, there's a lot of juicy airdrops ahead. So please watch out for it. Yeah.
Man, I feel like this is just one of the many wins that have
Mm,
on Kaya, right?
yeah.
Before we get more serious, Paulo, maybe you could share a little bit, who you are, what you do in Kaya, and why you are the right person to share all of this juicy information with us.
Well, for insider trading, you can always know it. Just kidding. so, hi everyone. My name is Paulo. So I'm part of the business team with the partnerships team. So what I do, I'm the one that speaks to all the studios, to all the different companies, whether it's Web 2 or Web 3, to integrate Kaya. I'm the one that travels and speaks to people like Puke on a monthly basis now with every conference that we're heading off to, right? And really getting the right folks into the ecosystem, right? So, what I love about Kaya is I think I'm gonna say this a lot. We're still early, right? So it's been I'm gonna keep saying it again. It's been 4 months of us launching the dev portal, and there's already a lot that's happened, and I really love this new kind of fresh beginnings, right? And there's a lot to share in this beginning. So I'll just stop there first, and that's it. Jikaya, I'm Paolo, and let's go.
Got it. I think it's so amazing to see like people realize like I've been to Dubai
Yeah.
and
Mm-mm-mm.
I share this multiple times on stream as well. But every time when I go to a Kaya event, it's always in the Asia side, right? And when I go over to Dubai, I see it's not the Asian people that show up, but it's more towards new people coming in from US,
Mm,
from Europe, wanting to
mm.
get to know, hey, what's happening actually on Kaya, right?
FOMO, man. It's
So
the
I
FOMO.
feel like this is the best way
Yeah,
to for people to know, what's happening on Kaya. So we talk about fraud
for
defense, and
sure.
if you guys said, "Hey, you missed it," guys, do not worry because we have more projects that is coming on up. And if you
Woohoo.
go to that portal, you will see there are tons of projects to play with. But a second project that I want to highlight is Elder Glade. So tell me, I think
Sheesh.
it's just 2 days ago TG happened. Give us the
Yeah.
rundown, Paulo.
Yeah, actually, quick recap. Frog Defense and Elder Glade are one of the winners for our growth competition. They've been doing super well, hard carrying. They're one of the apps that hard carry all the success that we've had so far at Kaya. and then and they're like you said, Puke, they did TG 2 days ago, and man, they are everywhere. They're in Binance Alpha. Today they announced about Bybit. They're in BitGet. They're in KuCoin. They're everywhere. And I'm not sure if you've seen it, but their token surged up to like 800,000, 800%, right? And guess how many players they've had so far?
I don't know, 11 million players.
That is what our script says. That's right. Just kidding. Yeah, but you've seen it in their socials. Yeah, it's about 11 billion cumulative, and that doesn't even include like the revenue, right? That's more. Actually, can't believe I'm saying this, but it's more than Axie, more than Pixels, and more than Steppen combined. Yeah, so kudos to the Eldergate team. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like we talk about Frog Defense, we talk about Elder Glade. These
Mm,
are all
mm,
games
mm,
that recently gone TG, but guys, you are not too late because there are still many more games that is cooking,
mm,
and the
mm,
games you can go test it out at that portal, play it, and these games
mm,
are all getting ready, prepping for TGE. So, Paulo, you said earlier just now
yeah.
that we are still early. How
Mm.
early are we to the Kaya ecosystem?
How early are we? So we've launched that portal, with our partners Linux 4 months. In 4 months, we've had 70 over applications. 4 months, 70 over applications, about 2 to 4 TGs, right? And we're only and we're launching about 2 games a week, right? 4 months, 70 over apps, 2 games a week, and most of them will have NFTs, most of them will have tokens, and we've only launched a few, right? So we are super early. Yeah.
Got it, got it. And guys, if you're tuning in and you'll be like, hey, what is this new format last month, there's no town hall? No worries, because this is actually a new format that we are testing out. And the best thing is we want to keep this engaged together with you guys. So
Mm,
it's not just us, me and Paulo here yapping about what's happening on uh Kaya, but we
yeah.
have giveaway as well. So to the
Sheesh.
people that has been asking questions on Discord, to the people that has been retweeting it,
Mm,
typing G Kaya, asking questions
mm,
on this live stream as well, we actually have a game to play with you guys. It's called the Wheel of Fortune, right? And so we have 100 Kaya, 150, 200, 300, 500.
mm.
And each time when we answer a question, we will spin the wheel and see,
Um,
what kind of prizes you get. So, guys, if you are, been a long time wanting to ask questions, Palu,
mm,
the Giga Brain is here. It's time to kind of like roast him. It's time to ask him all of the difficult questions. So get ready,
I'm ready.
get your
I'm
question
ready.
ready, type it on the chat so that after this, after all the updates, we can play spin the wheel and see who
Mm,
is the lucky person to ask a great
mm,
question and
mm,
win away
mm.
with all of the prizes. Okay,
Right.
dude, there's still so much stuff to update because we gone through
So much
two projects
content.
going on to
Yeah.
TGE.
Yeah.
We cover a few more different types of project as well, but market insights. So this is
Mm,
something that I do want to share with you guys as well. And if you
mm.
have been tuning in, you know that Kaya has been cooking together with OKX Wallet,
Ooh.
right? So OKX Wallet quest for mini dApp, it's
Mm.
online right now, and all you gotta do is go
Sheesh.
on to this web page and discover all of the different stuff that you could do. So discover dApps on Galaxy up to 30,000 in rewards. All you gotta do is connect, compete, and earn Kaya. Man, Paulo, does it get any simpler?
Easy. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm not sure, man. We're still early and we're spoiling the community too much, but it is what it is. It is what it is. This is just a start. Actually, if the community has any ideas on how you want to be more involved with all these apps, you can always tell us ahead. Right? So this is one of the few instances, like a town hall. I know we're changing a lot of the format, but this is still the place to get the updates. This is still the place to get your voice heard and to get all these juicy alphas. So this just campaign just came up, right? Quick, few I think about a few days back. Yeah, and that's cooking.
Yeah, this is guys, this is early alpha. If you have not been paying attention on Kaya, no worries, right? All you gotta go is web3.okx.com, click
Mm,
on the Eco Hub. And once you go onto the Eco Hub, you could see Line Mini Dapps. You click on it and it will bring you to exactly this page. And these are all, the popular dapps that you guys can interact with.
mm.
I played a few, honestly. Banana Game, Savannah Survivor, Goblin Tycoon 2. I play a lot. Bombi, Midnight Survivor. Yeah,
What's your favorite?
these
What's
are,
your favorite?
man, my favorite, honestly,
Yeah, yeah.
I like Jumping Pang.
Jumping thing. Okay, okay.
Yeah, because Jumping Pang has this one time where I think it's something that he ate, and then the character just go crazy. And he's like on adrenaline, and then when you click it, he just like
Yeah,
jump forward and forward and forward. And I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, these are the fun games. But dude, there's tons of game here. So, every time when an ecosystem wants to introduce new games, new
Mm,
mini depths to you guys,
mm,
it's always come with reward. And this one is
mm.
on OKX. Paulo, what's your favorite game so far?
Ah, right now, I'm playing Boxing Star because there's this I don't know if it's pent up anger, but it's so unique because it has swipe functionality. So a lot of apps have like the tap functionality, right? This is like it actually matters how you swipe up and down the screen, and then like you can go for an uppercut or a hook. Maybe I've always wanted to be a boxer, but it's fun and it's rewarding, and it's done by a very good team, G Labs. Hint, hint, they're actually launching a few more games, like yeah, like Ragnarok. Yeah.
Oh man, thank you for that. Okay, next up. So
Mm,
we have this as well. I think this has been something that the team has been cooking.
mm,
Kaya stablecoin
mm.
summer, and what
There we
does
go.
USDT means? I think like this is very important. It's
Mm,
kind of like the next step for the ecosystem, right?
mm,
So,
mm, mm.
although maybe you could share how important if people are thinking why is Kaya making a big
Mm, mm.
hoorah on
Hurrah.
USDT is coming onto Kaya,
Yeah.
why you call it the Kaya stablecoin summer. Maybe you could give some insight on this as well.
Yeah, for sure. But no ecosystem is complete without without the native stablecoin. Yeah, so like we all know, DeFi is essentially the base. That's when you build everything off of, like the liquidity, different financial application. It all stems from there. Without that access to money, it's very difficult to move things around. So Tether, our partnership with Tether is key, right? Because this really is the ground for everything that's happening, whether it's something financial or trading or earning down the line. So for Kaya, for the last 90 over 100 over days, we've proven ourselves in terms of being the consumer chain. Right, so a lot of games that we're talking about here, like Elder Glade, Frog Defense, Boxing Star, Slam Miner, Jumping Peng, all that, right? Consumer-facing apps. But with our integration with Tether, we can level up to this new narrative of consumer DeFi. Now we can make easy transactions that are pegged to something stable, not a coin that fluctuates in price. I mean, Kaya is great and all, but it's not always tangible. But as you can see now in that portal, you can see USDT rewards, $1, $0.1. You can peg it, so something stable. And I think from then on, from here on out, I told you it's been only 4 months. From here on out, we're going to introduce a lot of these ecosystems, lending, perps, maybe prediction markets, like maybe either something really vanilla or something really degen. I can't really say any more than that, but like wink, wink. But yes, this is crucial for us, and they've been very good partners. Tether is very, very important. So watch out for some activations, even like different parts of Asia and the world, as Tether and Kaya, take the world by storm. Yeah.
Yep, got it. And do not forget that if you click on this post, you can
Mm,
also see what kind of exchange that integrates USDT on
that's
Kaya, right?
right.
So
Yeah.
Finex is one of the first exchanges that integrate.
Mm,
We have Biget as well,
yeah.
Biget Global that supports USDT on
Mm,
Kaya. We
mm,
have Capybara Dex as well. We have MEXC. So these are
mm.
all the stuff. See, bro,
Today we
I
got Bybit as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can buy it as well. And see, bro, I
yeah,
am bullish because I mentioned
yeah.
Kaya. All right. So this is just all of the different stuff that is happening. And
Mm,
I do want to talk about this. I feel like we talk about a few things, right?
yep,
Project
yep.
going on TGE, their
Mm,
prizes to be won, OKX
mm,
Wallet quest for mini dApps, USDT
mm,
on Kaya. But I think a lot of people actually got excited when
mm.
we talk about yapping, right?
Yapping, yeah.
Yapping, yeah. I
Yep,
think
yep,
like
yep.
this has been one of, I would say, the most exciting stuff. Just yapping
Mm,
itself, I get to
mm,
know more people in the ecosystem. And so season one, phase one just concluded. So this
mm,
is a recap. So shout out to all of the yappers out there that put in their time to study the
woohoo.
ecosystem, that put in their time to,
Mm,
learn about Kaya, write about Kaya, engage with different people that's
mm,
talking about Kaya. I think you guys are really the person that brings up the ecosystem and gather more mind share on it. So I just want to
mm,
shout out to all of the people. And here's some most valuable contribution we saw. So this is
mm.
the top 10 yappers of the Kaito
Woohoo.
leaderboard. First, we got Zero. Shout out to you. Next, we got Dim. And we
Woohoo.
also got Cheesy. So, guys,
She's a
just look at this 3,000 worth of Kaya, 2,000, 2,000, and you have like all
yeah.
of the other people as well. So, this I know everybody's asking when phase two. I don't know. Maybe Paulo here feels a little bit more happy since this is the first time we are doing town hall together. Paulo,
Ah,
do you have any information when phase two happens?
I think it's about. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I think it's about 2 weeks time. I think. Yeah, but 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time. I
Okay,
could be wrong.
okay.
Please don't crucify me. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep.
But you know what? Why I'm excited about this is there's this meme. Like that. Remember that Somalian pirate meme? And it's just like
Yes.
I am the KOL now. So essentially, everybody can become a KOL. Just put in the work, put in the content, and you don't need like 10,000, 100,000 followers like Puke, but you can make your voice heard. And
Yep.
you can start from the bottom all the way to
And
the top.
what I love about this, honestly, is that
Mm,
if you guys are wanting to grind on the Kaito leaderboard, and
mm, mm,
you love, because of Kaito, you get to know
mm,
about Kaya. And once you
mm,
start writing about Kaya, you fall in love with Kaya. I think this is a very good post that you guys need to
mm,
read as well, because it highlights, for example, analytical gaps. Who wrote the post and what they wrote about. So you could click here, see the post, kind of learn more how to write a good post, and hopefully phase two you can climb up on it as well. So we have analytic yaps, we have creative yaps, we have so much more, we have experimental yaps. So guys, the clue is this: keep
oh,
yapping. Phase two is coming soon. Paulo said 2 weeks, so crucify him if it doesn't happen. But this is your time to learn about Kaya, get
mm,
rewards from it, play the
mm,
games, get rewards from OKX. Be excited because USDT is here. Go on to the different exchange to do it. So, man, this is the recap that we have. So I do also want to go
oh,
over the top winners in the
mm,
ecosystem.
mm,
So
mm,
Paulo,
mm, mm.
maybe your turn. Do share a little bit about the top winners.
Yeah, so in case for the audience that doesn't know, we've been running two campaigns now of our growth competition. So what that for the growth competition, if you're a builder, or what we watch out for is revenue, on-chain wallets like the unique wallets, not the modded ones, and then finally, on-chain transactions, right? So out of all these three major categories, four projects came on top, and that's a Boxing Star, Dark Star, a lot of stars, star-studded cast, Captain Tsubasa, and Frog Defense, the one that we highlighted earlier. And then of course there's Cusos, Lair, Savannah Survivor, Slaminer, Utopia, and Fate War as well. But these top four have juicy reports from the foundation, and that will help them scale even more. Like marketing support, liquidity, anything to help them with their next steps, whether it's TGE or just really acquiring users from different parts of the globe. We are there for them. We have the resources, more resources now employed for them, and it also proves that they're the ones that the people are most willing to play and pay for. So this is a good signal that these are solid projects that are actually fun and rewarding as well. Mm.
Oh, right. Got it. And so, congrats to the top 10 winner announcement. Guys, we came to the Q&A sessions, and I feel like this is some of the most exciting stuff. So, let me first off whip up the wheel of
Real,
fortune.
real Kaya.
All right, we got it here. So
Mm,
guys, get ready. So as I said, we
mm,
have 100 Kaya, we have 150, we have
mm,
200, we have 300, and we have
mm,
500 Kaya. So each
mm.
time when we ask a question,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spin the wheel. So question first, or spin the wheel first, Paulo.
Let's spin the wheel first.
All right, let's spin the wheel first. So let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh.
Oh, really, Kaya. Okay.
All right. So
All
first
right.
we have 300 Kaya, and the question is this:
Mm,
when will USDT Kaya based deposit and withdrawal be available on Binance? Even
mm.
if there's no exact schedule yet, I'm curious to know how far the communication has progressed so far. It's asked by Ha 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 from Discord.
Yeah, thanks for that. Ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. No, thanks for that. Ha. Yeah, we've been making tremendous progress so far. Like we have Bybit deposits, and Mexi's coming on board. So all these actually take time, and different exchanges have different processes. We have been speaking with Binance. I mean, like Kaya's already listed with Binance, right? Already, so there's already that rapport, right, that we're looking for, or that we have, and we are looking to deploy USDT there as well. Um, the onboarding process is ongoing, and I think we're still working it out. We are expediting it, so maybe I don't want to promise too much. Maybe a month or two from now, it should be up. But up to this point, it's been quite a lot of progress. Like I said today, we're live with deposits for Bybit as well, right? And then last week we had progress with BitGet integrating, right? So these kinds of things take time. All we can't chug in all of the milestones at once. And usually, in case you didn't know, it's a two-part thing. It's not just the withdrawing and the depositing doesn't come as package. Usually we do otherwise it's too much withdrawals for the business model of the exchanges as well, right? Usually they open up the deposits, they enjoin people to participate in the ecosystem. So please help the Binance ecosystem as well, by exhibiting that support for the deposits and for the purchases and for the trading of Kaya. I think this is how you can be involved, and this is how we can get there faster as well.
All right. Ha 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 from Discord. I hope you like that answer.
Yeah.
Question number two. Let's go. How much do you think this round, Paulo?
150, 150, 100, 100.
Uh,
One.
oh,
Ah,
300.
wow.
300 again.
Okay. Okay.
Congratulations on that. Question number two. The foundation has been placing more emphasis on the ecosystem and on chain data rather than the market price. However, the on chain data has not had a positive impact on the price. Is there any intention to shift this approach? Asked by
Mm.
YHJ from Discord.
Yeah, thanks for that, YHJ. Hmm. Okay, price action. Price action is always something that we look for, that we talk about in crypto, because that is the value layer and that is the incentive layer. Mm, I think this is what Sam would say as well from the very beginning, is we've never been as price focused. We've always focused on sustainability first. So I mean, community sentiment is a lot about, like, the sustainability of the token, and I mean, our approach to the ecosystem is always sustainability first, having the applications that come, having the fundamentals, and those fundamentals are not done by artificially boosting price or artificially boosting like trading volume. We don't That's not the kind of chain that we are. We're not the hyper degens. We're not the super Jedi people. We're more of the mid curve, and as a mid curve chain, this that which we embrace, we're okay with things to where even though the price action is not there like today, but we are confident because our fundamentals are there. Our products are in, our transactions are in, people are purchasing, we are playing things by the book. We don't want to make mistakes. We have a very volatile like world right now, and we work with these ecosystems, these countries that are very strict. Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Thailand. These kinds of markets are very sensitive, and we always want to make the right steps first. So we want to be compliant. We want to play things right. We don't want to artificially boost things. And when the products come, and it's still early, right? The products come, they revisit, they introduce good monetization, they introduce good use cases like USDT and DeFi. I think from then on, we'll see a lot of changes coming forward. Maybe we'll could buy section. I think it will. But for now, let's clean up the fundamentals, and I'm sure we'll win together.
Got it. I saw my friend Kiki just appeared, and it's like, why Puke so serious, guys? We are
Yeah, why so
delivering.
serious, bro?
We are delivering important news. All right, so
Come
do
on, come
not
on, come
worry
on, come on.
because right now it's Q&A session. Okay, first prize. First time we did 300. Second time we did 300. You guys are lucky. All right, third time
350. Let's
350,
go.
400, 500.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh, Wait,
100 guys. Okay.
100
All right.
Kaya.
It's a win.
All
It's a win.
right. No worries, guys. All right. Third question of the day. Why was USDA included in Epoch 2 even though it is difficult to swap and has very limited circulation on Kaya chain? Asked by Ang Bu from Discord.
Angbul, hi. So, yeah, unlike Epoch 1, Epoch 2 is a program that is co-curated by ecosystem projects. So it's not just us, right? It's many different projects. Avalon will provide AVL tokens to Epoch 2 participants. And we, the foundation, will help them, get their projects noticed. And that's part of our role, right? And actually, this perspective reflects Avalon's desire to bring the USDA protocol to the Kaya ecosystem. So yeah, there's we acknowledge there was a slight misalignment in the timing of the native USDT related features. Um, but that being supported is still Avalon's main mission. So the USDA mission was temporarily uh, prioritized. But now I think the upside is we are ready to move forward with a native USDT mission on Avalon, coming next week, within the next week. And the USDA mission on Avalon will be replaced by depositing native USDT into the DeFi lending protocol. Now, more of these details will be announced soon. So please keep your eyes peeled on X, on Discord, on Telegram, where our community members are as well.
All right. Paulo, it feels like you are the man that has all of the answers for the questions. I feel like if
Uh,
you just sit
do
down
I?
here and just
Yeah,
answer one by one,
yeah,
bro, you're gonna be
yeah.
here for hours. But all great
Oh,
questions, guys, by the way.
wow, wow. Time flies.
Time flies. All right. One final questions before
Yeah.
we wrap things up. Guys, fingers crossed. Hopefully we hit the biggest number, right? Let's go. All right, feels like we got a 200
200.
Kaya. So
Yeah.
congratulations for that. Okay, I do want to go over to the community spotlight and pick some of the questions there. All right, question number 5. Let me pick that. Currently,
Okay.
the staking reward are insufficient. Despite the launch of the apps connected to Linex, no
Ah,
airdrop or revenue sharing have been provided to Kaya holders. When and how will concrete reward policy be implemented to deliver real value to holders? Asked by
mm,
Google Man from Discord. Pretty valid
mm.
question.
Pretty valid question. Actually, I did answer a little bit of this on my ex when there was this really long, well appreciated question that was asked. Mm, So yeah, we're seeing more and more. To answer your question, we're seeing more and more Kaya holders participate in securing the network by staking on as validators. Now the downside of that, the unfortunate side effect, is that this is a lower APY because the inflation rate is fixed. Now, we do have some mechanisms to combat this. Now, to offset it, we've been running multiple reward missions or reward campaigns across all of our major touch points. This is why we have, the Kaya Portal Epoch. We have mini DApp missions, to help with to help with those emissions and touch points. Now, creating these kinds of opportunities for users to earn is important objective for us, and with the deployment of USDT this month, users should be able to expect a lot more earn opportunities very soon. And this is why I touched, for example, on X that, even today, that consumer DeFi is next. We've laid the groundwork for that. And this is why we are excited for what's next. For example, we have vaults that are coming soon, and that's only possible when there's good infrastructure. So when there's USDT, when there's stable bridges, for example, like Stargate and Wormhole that people trust, when we have analytics products like June, for example, on the flip side, where people can trust the data, right? These kinds of infrastructures we build slowly, and this trust as well that we're building, the trust we've built through the last 4 months of acquiring users, being more efficient than Ton, for example, in acquiring about 4x new wallets since we launched. We've built a lot of confidence and trust. For example, the revenue is clear for everyone to see. There's about 96 million cumulative users for that portal. So all of this combined will build trust, and already are building trust. And this is a necessary like delight or like a flywheel, right? Where because of trust, more builders come, there are more use cases for Kaya, more builders come, more rewards for the users. And it's a natural flywheel that occurs. And this is why we at the business team are hard at work for that. So we don't want to rely on just monochrome things and single touch points like the staking protocols. We want to be as diverse as possible and cover all our bases. So do be patient with us. It's been about 4 months. There's still more to come. Consumer DeFi is coming soon, and we'll definitely win together.
All right. Lovely, Paulo. Guys, this is a wrap up, but just a few key announcements to got to tell you. I've been looking at the chat, and you guys been wondering, hey, how come last month there is no town hall? This month we
Mm.
are only doing in English. Guys, do not worry because we've been getting tons of feedback. We've been listening to the community.
Eh,
Communities, say, hey, you got to switch things up a little bit. You got to make it more exciting, more rewards back to the users. And so
mm.
this is kind of like, Puke and Paolo, P and PP,
PP.
Paolo, yeah, PP. I don't know, but this is just us testing out, seeing how you guys like the format. So
Mm,
continue to give your feedback. If you like the previous one, if you like this one, and we will slowly revamp it, making it better, more
mm.
engaging, more news update. More rewards back to you guys, and
Right.
hopefully, once this format is good, we can continue back with different language that
Mm.
where our community resides the most. So,
Yeah.
Paulo, maybe a few points of recap before we wrap things up.
Wow. Yeah.
Too much recap.
Make sure to follow us on all our channels. So we're on Discord, we're on Telegram, we're here on X as well, right? We're on YouTube. I think if you missed this will be recorded on YouTube. I think this will probably be there on Facebook as well. A lot of things are coming. So we've reported some stuff. There are more things coming. I think Bombay's TG is coming soon. So hint, hint, do not miss it. That's probably in about a week or two. They announced it, so I can't say the date yet. Stick to follow their socials. I don't want to give away anything too unnecessarily, but that's just the start. Yeah, like what Puke said, give us some feedback. Let us know. Stay connected with us on the socials, and more things are coming soon.
All right, got it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you guys just came maybe in the last 10 minutes, do not
Yeah.
worry because this will be on X. It's actually live
Oh,
stream on X, on YouTube, on Facebook.
sheesh.
So once it ended, you can guys can
Mm,
go back, tune into the updates, which is the first half, second half
mm,
of us answering all of the question. But like what
mm.
Paulo said, do follow the socials, Kaya Chain, do check out that portal, do play the game, do stay updated because it's just 4 months and we are going to cook hot. Once again, guys, make Kaya great again. Take care.
Great.
Bye bye. We're going to do the town hall every last week of the month, Thursday, 9 p.m. Hong Kong time, 9 a.m. EST, which is 8 p.m. Korean time. So stay tuned, guys. Set your notification button, clear your calendar. This session is going to be a banger.